Mic check, mic check. What's going on, world? You already know it's your boy SB, and I'd like to welcome y'all back to the second quarter of the comeback season. Just in case you didn't get the memo, I got 80 episodes lined up for this season of the Roll Up Podcast. We concluded the first 20 episodes in the middle of February, and now it's time to lock back in on the mission. But first, before we get started, I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all that have subscribed to the podcast, whether it be on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much for supporting the movement via social media. Thank you for spreading the movement via word of mouth. Thank you for allowing this podcast to be a beacon of positivity in your journey. The reason why we are going where we are going is credit to the love and support that you give day in and day out. And as Wayne said, like on 1,000 Degrees, I shall forever give thanks like a pilgrim. But before we go any further, you already know we got some logistics to cover first. I would like to extend an invitation, if you haven't done so already, to like, comment, and subscribe to the campaign. We're going to take over the algorithm this year, so help me out and share this with the homies and share it to your feed. You can follow the campaign on all social media at the Roll Up Podcast. Be sure to tap into the SauceBradyExperience.com. That's the official hub of the Roll Up Podcast. I got a lot of great segments that are about to get added to the movement, and the one sure way to not miss a beat is to stay tapped in to the hub to stay up to date with what's to come. Be sure to check out the Sauce Factory and grab you some merch. You can use code TRUPOD, that's TRUPOD, to receive 30% off your merch. I will also be running the sale throughout the duration of the second quarter, where if you buy any merch, big purchase or small purchase, you'll be able to get a free autographed copy of my book, You Deserve Better. And speaking of You Deserve Better, I have 2 books out right now on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. As we just talked about, You Deserve Better, and my first book titled, Here's the Truth. Both are great reads, and as you set out to achieve greatness, they should be a great starting point if today is day 1. They are also pretty relatable, so if you're on day 421, then you'll find the strength to keep going. I will also be starting a new campaign titled Gaming with Sauce, where I live stream some of my favorite video games, and we do a little Q&A so we can chop it up, get to know each other a little better, and connect with one another. I'm excited to embark on this live stream journey, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. So, now that we got the business out of the way, it's time we dive into today's conversation. As we discussed in the first quarter, adversities are a part of the game, but once we overcome adversities, we walk into our blessings. It's important to understand that there is no space for complacency. There is no space to get comfortable because we finally reached our desired level of success. There's only room for maintaining what we work so hard for. And the quote for today's episode will keep it all together like selling your blunt. Today's quote is by Marilyn Monroe, and it simply states, "Don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done." On our journey to greatness, there will be times that we have to take a second to bask in the ambiance of our success. There will be times that we take in our new scenery and embrace what we work so hard for. There will also be times where we feel that we can let our foot off the gas and coast. This episode is your reminder to continue to learn, grow, and expand. Just because we finally made it to where we want to be doesn't give us the okay to stop taking more strides. If you're listening to this episode, you have made the conscious decision to be the best at what you do. If you're listening to this episode, you've made the conscious decision to put a new set of goals to achieve, and this is your sign to continue on your path to greatness. By remaining hungry for greatness, you are setting higher standards for yourself, and you're ultimately signaling to the universe that you are in fact him, or you are in fact her. In the 48 Laws of Power, Machiavelli said, "Inflicting half punishment or mild injury will only create an enemy whose bitterness will grow with time, and who will take revenge. When you beat an enemy, then make your victory complete." There will be a time that you won't need to achieve anymore because you've already exceeded your expectation. But this message today isn't about our victory lap. It's about ensuring that we achieve everything that we set out to accomplish. By now, we've gotten the game and we're getting consistent minutes. Now it's about perfecting the technique to the point that we can do what we do with our eyes closed. As we stated earlier, this phase is about maintaining what we work so hard for. We've been down bad, but now that we're up, is stuck. Don't think for a second that you're invincible and untouchable. Now is the perfect time to practice humility by continuing to be consistent in our efforts. By being consistent, we've learned to stay focused no matter what life has tossed at us, and we're attracting relationships that pour into us versus drain us. It gives us the clarity to want more for ourselves, and it overall increases our self-confidence. In this new stage of our journey, we've mastered the art of optimism. We understand that the adversities we face serve a deeper meaning than to slow us down. We're able to shift our perspective and are able to alter our perceptions at will. When we learn to take everything in stride while keeping a smile on our face, we've reached a new level of unfuckwithability that when we encounter tough times, we understand that it's a part of the process and it will continue to challenge us to evolve with the times. As we evolve with the times, we are greeting new opportunities with open arms and have made space for healthier relationships, whether it be with ourselves, the people in our lives, business opportunities, and etc. The relationships that we have cultivated have planted fruit-bearing seeds, and as long as we continue to water them with positive energy, we will continue to reap an abundant harvest. By now, we have identified the energy vampires and avoid them by all costs, and continue to hang around people that pour into us. This new level of love and respect will show you that all of the hard times that you went through were in preparation for the good times you are experiencing or about to experience. Along with these new opportunities, our vision will be clear, and we will see firsthand that nothing is out of our reach. As we've touched on in the first quarter, if you can see it in your mind, then you can hold it in your hand. Each level of success is going to present a new set of challenges that come with a greater set of rewards. When we have clarity over our vision, we will see that we haven't made giant leaps and skipped a few steps. We've simply bossed up one level at a time. This feeling of success that we are now feeling is well deserved, and it's important that we celebrate ourselves as we continue to press towards the mark. With this new sense of clarity, we will witness a boost in our self-confidence. We have transcended above the self-sabotage and have entered a new energy of royalty. We've earned our stripes and have completely mastered having unwavering faith. When we are confident in ourselves, we are happier in our relationships with others and in ourselves. We have a greater sense of self-awareness, we make better decisions, and are open to new ideas and more confident in our risk-taking moments. All of these attributes that we just discussed, when we think about it, is the real, authentic version of the person that we set out to be. As we continue to push through 2024, let's keep all of this in mind as we walk into the new seasons of our lives. Let's keep a humble spirit and consistently show up for ourselves, for this new version of ourselves. I am declaring that this new season is what you yearn for, and now that it's here, you will learn to maintain it. Same goes for me. This new chapter of my life that I worked so hard to recover for, and now that the bag is secure, it's time to set my family straight for generations to come. With that being said, this is our time, and we aren't stopping until it's done. When it's done, you'll know. But until then, keep scoring and keep winning. As always, it's been a pleasure to spend some time with you today. I hope I said something that was important, that got that fire going back inside you, to see the mission to completion. So again, be sure to check out the SauceBreadExperience.com. Subscribe to the campaign on all platforms, whether it be YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. Be sure to grab you some merch. Again, I'm doing a merch sale, so if you grab some merch via the Sauce Factory, you'll get a free autographed copy of my book. And I also will be starting a live stream, so make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. You remember that all-female line that I brought up a few weeks ago? So it's actually a thing now. So to all my ladies that's rocking with the Roll Up Podcast, I have a merch store out specifically for you. I do have men's accessories on this website, but the spot, that's the name of the store, is specifically catered to the ladies. So I got tees, tanks, hoodies, sweaters, joggers, shorts, mugs, tops and bottoms, the whole combo. Whatever you can think of is basically there. So make sure you check out the SauceBreadExperience.com. make sure you hit that spot. And, go check out some merch, man. Fuck with your boy. As always, man, it's been a pleasure. I'm excited to get this campaign rolling. We got some dope content getting ready to come. These next couple episodes about to be fire. This one was a little warm up, a little appetizer for what's to come. So again, thank you for spending some time with your boy. You already know. Peace.